A stream is a stream. Stream is just water stretching and push-ups. Why? Why do you choose violence this day? Okay. So I need to, I'm not going to actually bother with the farming right this moment, but I do need to restock our fish. Because we're getting too low on weight, and I need that weight.
Hefter_73_TW just subscribed.
Thank you for the sub, Hefter73TW. That's Prime sub, and you only get one of those a month, so thank you so much for using it here. You now have access to advertisement viewing, as well as emotes. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Integer smirk, nothing but peeing is my Tinder tagline. Oh, gross. Ugh. Ugh. I can't talk, I'm making peas, says, the Savage Cabbage. Yeah, so we are... I broke a spear fishing. Okay. Yeah, so we are losing today. In confirmation that this does matter. See? So the entire week we were gone, 4% fuel. One night, 10% fuel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. When you get far enough away from the generator, it's no longer updating. It doesn't correct the calculation later or anything like that. Yeah, so we're losing a day fishing. Oh, big pike. That'll go a long way. Excellent. Let's put this down. That is going to be some serious fish happening. So if you turned it off, would the freezers stay cold when you were far away? So, I believe, from what I've heard, and I have not tested this myself, I believe when you get far enough away from freezers and that, they do not update correctly. But I have not tested it, so I can't tell you. Smear says, Rual Storge, can you show this location in the map, please? Sure, I can do it in just a second. Let me go ahead and get this fire started real fast. And bring it up. So, where we are at is right here in the middle of the map. It's a place called Ekron. Some people have other names for the city. Ekron is what it's like most commonly referred to. But if you're trying to find where that is, here's Riverside. Here's Rosewood. You can notice this one main road that goes down from Riverside. It'll cross right through it, because here's where we are. But it's the road that goes right between Rosewood and Riverside. So if you go either way and you follow that road, you'll find your way through there. But it's a nice little city. Great starting point. You've got a pharmacy, you've got a bookstore, a police department. This is what's called a rural supply shop. It has all your farming stuff. It has a gun store in the back that's one of the better gun stores in the game so far as just having supplies. It's got a tool store that has a whole bunch of tools. Do you plan moving location soon? Yep. My plan right now is I'm going to use Ekron as my center base for Riverside clearing, which we've done, Rosewood clearing, which we've done. I'm still not sure how I want to approach March Ridge. That's the one I'm not sure about, because that thing is way the hell out there. And it's definitely going to take us time. But I do plan on, there's a gas station down here in West Point. I plan to use that for dealing with West Point, dealing with Muldrow, and then dealing with most of this area down here. This warehouse here I'm going to take when I go to push into Louisville. and I haven't decided how I'm tackling Louisville itself once I manage to actually get in. I'm half expecting I'm going to take this point and just be trying to hold my ground as the zombies force their way out as they load into the game. Because naturally they are going to try and spread out, and with them all packed in here, I'm low-key expecting us to effectively get overwhelmed over time. Because if I'm not mistaken, is that the yeah, this is the military checkpoint here. Like, I'm expecting the zombies to keep forcing their way out here, and me just basically trying to hold my ground here. I might even get pushed off of this base at some point when we first start it. But yeah, so my only other planned bases are West Point, the warehouse, and then probably somewhere in here. A good chance that somewhere will be like, not Central Park itself, like maybe one of the buildings along the side Central Park I might make into a proper base. I haven't figured that part out yet. Because I do want a central location, and I do want to have access to water if possible. I'm not sure how it's going to work because that's a ways in there. I got to figure it out. But yeah. But March Ridge is the question mark on how I do that. Because I can still do a strategy of drive. You know, I mean, I could make a base there. I don't want to build up a base there. Like, I really don't want to spend the time. But this one is a bit of a slog as well, because you have this one way in and out. But it might be we just push in, because again, it's one of those things that takes a week. If we clear a block in a week, I don't know. I'll have to figure out March Ridge. I had planned on doing March Ridge after Rosewood. I have been half tempted to do West Point next, and then come down here and like spin back from Muldrow and all that. I'm being indecisive with that. Either way, after we finish the prison, we're going to Redacted. But my plan is to just go up here somewhere, probably around here, and just like cut through the forest the whole way down here, make our own road. Because being over a year and a month in, this road being dirt is going to be nothing but trees. Like, this is going to be an undrivable road. It might as well be forest. So I'm just going to make a straight path straight in. It'll probably be safer. Oh yeah, I do have a gas mask, don't I? But yeah, once I get over to West Point and I'm clearing the east side of the map, we'll, like, I'll still have the base here in Ekron, but it'll no longer be my main base. Okay. It's just holding up before putting out, because I've had times that, like, some of the fish fillets will take longer to cook than others. Goldir says, cutting the trees and making a pathway, then make a road down. Yeah, my actual plan is to literally pull up to the trees, start blasting my horn and killing everything that comes out until nothing comes out of the trees. Chop down like a line or two of trees, then you know, like put down flooring here so that the trees don't grow back and that I have space to move the vehicle up, blast the horn, cut down the trees. You get the idea. It is going to be painfully slow. Like, I have accepted that is just how it's going to be. Hey Xander, how's it going? Oh, here's what I need to do. Secondary. Yeah, that is the plan, as I believe it will be the safer approach, but it is going to be super grindy. It's going to be slow. Like, that's... We've been joking that, Mr. Lamprey UK has been like, yeah, you know, I'm going to catch up, like, I want to catch up to you soon. I'm like, yep. And I have accepted Mr. Lamprey is 100% going to catch up. Like that. There isn't a question mark in my mind. Mr. Lamprey is going to catch up to me and pass me. Probably in the fairly near future. Just the way he's playing, the settings he's playing, like, he's going to go faster. Like me, when I get into the thick of it and I'm at the 16x zombies and just slapping away at them all day with a knife, I believe during those days, I'm I think I'm getting more zombie kills than he is, but I'm not sure on that. But the problem is, like, these days I have to commute and that kind of stuff. I lose so much time killing zombies doing that. And then I'm gonna have stuff, like, I fully expect the moment I start working on that, the redacted down there in the bottom left, I fully expect my kill count is just going to completely plummet during that time. Because while there is a ridiculous number of zombies, the big problem is there's just so many trees that I'm not going to be able to go quickly. Like, even going slowly is still going to have a very high level of danger. And normally I'd be like, okay, this day's mostly over, we're not going back, but I'm like, we're going back. Yep, I figured we were going to get drowsy, that's fine. My plan is to basically just race back for that. Yes, he is playing with respawn on. It is, FaZe is asking if he plays with respawn on. We have zombies in town. I don't want zombies in town. You're not supposed to be here. So that's the thing. I believe the days that I'm, like, just meat grinding the zombies where I don't have a shortage, I'm getting ahead. But his is way more consistent. Like, that, and that isn't me being, like, dismissive or anything. Like, he is going to probably have the higher body count. Like, on average, he's going to make progress faster than I am. Like, those are truths. Like, in my opinion, he's just going to kill it. I do think the days that... Oh no, there's another hydrate coming. But I do believe the days that, like at the prison when we had the helicopter there, where, you know, I'm choking down vitamins and just going at it with the hunting knife, where we end up killing, like I've had days we've killed 400 or 500 zombies quite regularly. I mean, when you think about my last 3 streams, I've killed 5,000 zombies during the stream. Let's see. Xander saying, I'm not sure about it. He is in Louisville, isn't he? I feel the zone you are clearing are slower compared to the Pact of Leo. So the thing is, he plays with respawns on, but the catch is he also has to go around and, like, constantly rotate where he's fighting in Louisville. Because, you know, he clears an area, and it's something like every 72 hours, about 10% of the zombies respawn, or whatever it is. And so, like, he has to clear an area, and then that area doesn't have zombies for a while, so he has to go to the next area over. So he does have, like, he's not going to, like, clear Louisville. It's going to respawn faster, but he has to constantly move around where he's at in Louisville. And so he does lose some time from that. Like, right at the beginning, sure. Like, he had zombies on his lap. So I do think there's that. Now, I am going to, like, again, per day kill, he's going to be killing me. Because me driving from point A to B, I get negligible zombie kills. That day, if he's still killing, you know, even if it's only like 200 zombies that day, doesn't matter. He just flew past me because I'm going to get like 10. Goldero says, you need to get a chair with the average or good bed quality. Some chairs have good quality with a single tile. What? I mean, you can do the thing where you fight with a main weapon, you put down your chair and you rest on it. But when I use a hunting knife, I never need to rest. Not really. Like, unless I'm pushing a lot or running a lot or stuff like that. Dying some. Doesn't he have respawns on? Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, me and him are having runs that are going to be super duper similar in how they play. We're both meat grinding zombies. We're both going to break 1 million zombie kills, assuming we don't die. And so there's that aspect's the same. He plays very heavily with spears. I play very heavily with short blades. It's just preferences. But the difference is he's playing Insane Pop with respawns where he's hanging in Louisville and fighting the Horde, versus I'm playing with no respawn, so I have to move around the map because, like, his objective is to get the 1 million kills in 10 years. That's the stated goal of his challenge. The stated goal of my challenge is we're clearing the map on the highest possible zombie settings. So we're We're not aiming for the same goal, but how it plays out will be very similar. We'll both break 1 million zombies, again, assuming neither of us die. Anyways, I owe 10 push-ups, so I'm going to do is I'll be right back. Okay, how many push-ups are we at this point? We're already halfway through our day's push-ups, and we're only like 2 hours into stream, and that's considering the fact I actually started stream early today by like 10-15 minutes. You are all absolutely on top of the push-ups and all that today. You know what, I said I was going to run all the way down to Rosewood today to be ready to go. I have a feeling that's a mistake. And the reason I feel that's a mistake, not just because of the tired thing, we're already running into zombies and we're not even out of Ekron from the zombies we drew out here. Because again, we haven't been up this way in like a week. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those ones that I need to do the safe thing. Have our character sleep for the night. And then run for Rosewood tomorrow. I just want to keep making progress on that prison. And this happens anytime we leave an area for a while, the zombies do gradually migrate in. I am whiffing half these hits. Going says, I thought you could make a mini cabin and stay before making a pathway going south. I mean, I could. That actually probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. I had just intended on sleeping in the car, but no, you might be right. The big play might be to, like, not like a guardhouse or whatever, but chop down a couple of trees to make just, like, a little room, chuck, you know, chuck a 2-piece bed in it or a decent enough chair to sleep in. Something like that. Like, no frills. Hey, Kit, how's it going? Why are so many of you here? No, seriously, why are so many of you here all of a sudden? It's only like a horde or two's worth of zombies. But it's like, not at all unheard of. We do have migration and redistribution, like, on their default, so the zombies will stroll around. So even after we clear a place, the zombies do return, and I have to, you know, mop them up from time to time. Which is something we actually do in this run, is every couple of months I will go back to cities we have previously cleared and evict the zombies where I had. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like just a really, really small thing. So we're talking a building that's like 3 by 3. So you have just enough room for like a bed and a sink and a rain barrel. That's like all I'm thinking about putting there. Nothing meaningful. Alright, so let's get rid of this, go to sleep. What the hell? Why are there so many zombies here all of a sudden? Alright, well, I guess we're dealing with this tomorrow. Yeah, and I'll just grab whatever I can find. Anything that's good, whether it's a bed or a chair. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to take the time to put up some walls. That won't be that big a deal. I'm not going to bother pulling it the whole way in. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'll come out deal with it tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason I got a whole thing of fish, and we're just nommy nommy nomming as fast as it'll let us nommy nom. She's back to her bag of fish that she just walks around and shoves the fish in her mouth as fast as it'll let her. There's one of these fish in here that's like 6 or 7 kilograms. Okay, we're too full. That's fine. There we go. A 3 kilogram fish. That'll do it. And I'm deliberately just waiting here for it to be late enough that we wake up. You know, with the light outside.